So I've just finished this DIY chicken coop behind me and I thought I'd show you around and see how I did it. So here's the coop then. It's not an unusual design, it's pretty standard for chicken coops. I have made it about 2 meters wide, about a meter deep, and at the front there it's about 1.5 meters high. I've made it from 3x2 timber, treated timber, because obviously it's going to be outside. The uprights, the 4 uprights, the one on each corner, is 3x2 timber. Everything else is 2x2 timber for the frame. I've used some 2x1 timber for the doors, and the covering here is called shiplap, and that's I think it's 125mm by 19mm thick. I've reused some box section covering, corrugated tin for the roof, and I put some wire on the side there. It's attached to the run. I'll show you the run later. That's who it was for, the Ixworths. They've moved in. They've been in for a couple of days. So there's a couple of things I like about it. There's some things I don't like about it, and I'll show you those now. So the 2 doors, the things I like about these is that they are full width doors. You'll see when I open it, there's no lip on the bottom, and it's easy to clean. But it also does mean that every time I open the door, I do get a bit of an avalanche of bedding, because the chickens tend to scruff up all of the bedding, and you'll see in a minute it's up against the door. These hinges, yes, they look good. They're not massively practical. I could probably do with some more practical hinges and less ornate ones, but they're okay at the moment. I've gone for this system of sort of interlocking wood for the doors. The reason I went for that is because in the winter, with cold hands, I want it to be easy enough to open these doors rather than have little locks or little bolts. I'm not sold on this idea yet, and I may well end up with bolts. You'll see here, because there's no lip, which is great for cleaning, they do tend to gather all of the bedding up against the door, so every time I open it, it falls on the floor. There we go. So the lack of lip is a good point and a bad point, but I'll show you inside anyway. As you can see, these are full width doors. I'll open them all now. I've actually shut the little hatch at the front just to stop the chickens making a bid for freedom as I make the video. So inside, there's the perch coming along the top. I've got nest boxes in. These are really good, by the way. These are storage boxes which I got from an online auction site. And I use these in all of my coops now for nest boxes, and the chickens really like them. That's one at the moment trying to get in. She's probably trying to lay an egg, but she can hold on for a couple of minutes. So yes, there's the perches. I'm probably going to put covers over these. The reason being is that when they are on the perch, it is possible for them to poop into the nest boxes. They haven't done so yet, but there's certainly scope for them to do that. So I'm probably going to come up with some kind of cover for these nest boxes. Yeah, the thing about the no lip is it's great for cleaning. You just put a wheelbarrow down here, take the nest boxes out, and then sweep all of the bedding into your wheelbarrow, new bedding back in, clean the boxes out, and that's done for cleaning. Point up here is ventilation. I'm really into ventilation in my coops. So this is open ventilation each side. Got some wire mesh on there, and that allows fresh air to come into the coop and go right the way through. When they're sitting on the perches, it goes over their heads, so it's not a draft. And if they want to, if they do get cold, they can come down into the nest boxes anyway. But when they're sitting on the perches, this ventilation goes over their heads. So that's the inside. As you see, I've put mesh all the way around the bottom so that they can sit under there as well. There they are. It's raining today, so they're going to go underneath the coop. So that's the inside. You'll see here I've used 2x1 timber for the door frame and then put the shiplap over the top. All of this framework inside here is 2x1. There's the uprights, those are 3x2 in the corner. Everything else, all of the framework, all of the stud work here is 2x1. Again, treated, and you can see the corrugated roofing up there as well. So that's the inside. We'll just do it up. As I said, it's not perfect in terms of the way or the method I've gone for securing these doors. I'm not sure whether I like it or not. I may well go for a bolt. One thing I do like is this 2-inch guttering on the top here. It serves two purposes really. Firstly, it's going to be rainwater collection, so I'm going to put a downpipe here, possibly some kind of water butt, so that I can collect their water and take their water straight from the water butt and fill their water up. And secondly, this edge here is quite sharp. I've cut it with a grinder. I've tried to make it as blunt as I can, but there is a danger that when somebody's opens the door, goes inside to collect eggs or cleans, they could, in theory, hit their head on this quite sharp edge. So the 2-inch guttering serves two purposes. It's a rainwater collection, but it's also some form of protection against people hitting their head against the sharp edge. I know personally I will definitely be hitting my head against this, but I prefer to hit my head against that and get a bit of give rather than end up with stitches because I've hit my head against that. In terms of opening the doors, the door at the front, I've got some pulleys on order actually, but in the meantime I've got this bit of cord here. I'll just show you around the front first. So what we'll do, I'll show you the run. The run is protected by this electrical wire running all the way around. I've just checked it. It's got 10,000 volts in it at the moment. There's the energizer. It's a solar energizer. So in the summer, and actually for quite a long time during the winter, it keeps the battery pretty well charged. There's a side view of the coop, and you can see what I've done here is secured it to the run with wire. I've done the same on the top. So we'll go in and look at the front of the coop now. The Ixworths seem to like it. I've got this awning over the top. That's as a result of the chicken lockdown that we've just come out of. But it gives them somewhere to go. Gives them somewhere to get out of the rain. They do like it under the coop there. Here's the ramp. Again, a DIY ramp. You see the front of the coop there has been attached to the run. And what I've gone for is a couple of aluminium runners so that this door can slide up and down and let them in and keep them safe. I'm probably going to go for an electric automatic door opener up here somewhere. You get a little box, you put it up there, and it attaches to this cord on a timer. There's a little pulley system in there, and it pulls the door up and down. I'll just go and show you the mechanism that I've got at the moment. As I said, I'm going to get a couple of pulleys, I think, online. You can get some which are designed really for automatic doors. There they are. What they want to get back into the coop now. So what I've done is just a very simple system at the moment, anyway, of some eyes. And what I'll do is just pull this, hook it around here. You'll see the doors now open, and in they go. It's nice and warm in there. And the good thing about it, I think, is that in total cost, I'd imagine it probably costs somewhere in the region of, I don't know, 150, 160 pounds for everything. I used a lot of stuff which I found around the place, but I think commercially, for something this size, of that build quality, I would imagine you're talking something in the region of perhaps 400 pounds, 450 pounds to buy. So I saved, what, 300 pounds by doing it myself. So yeah, that's the coop. I'm really pleased with it. I like the idea that it's attached to the run. We've started a Facebook group called DIY Poultry Coops. I'll put a link in the comments down below. Please feel free to come and join. Show us your coops, show us your experiences. It's for complete beginners, really. There's no such thing as a stupid question, and it allows people to show their coops, pictures, plans, videos. Anything else you can put on there, get advice, ask questions from people that have done it. There's some really good examples on there already. So it's DIY Poultry Coops. As I said, I will put a link in the comments below. But that's the coop. There's some good points and some bad points about it. I'm going to live with it for a bit and see what I like and see what I don't like, and I'll change it as required. So hopefully you like the video. Hopefully you like the coop. Let me know if you've got any questions. Please subscribe to the channel, press the like button, and comment as you see fit. Thanks very much indeed.